Guys, Ryan Biddulph here. Vlogging from paradise. I like that background better. You can see it a little bit. Vlogging from paradise. Which is my vlog right here. You guys knew this. Look. See the new look? It felt fun. I was like, you know what? I'm an ebook writer. Yeah, I'm an author. Yeah, I've written and self-published 125 ebooks to Amazon. Buy them. Buy my ebooks. Buy them, buy them, buy them. Because they are fun, insightful reads from the mind of a guy who's retired to a life of island hopping through smart blogging. Every single practical tip in my ebook has been proved, has been tested, and you're looking at the kisser right here. You're looking at the guy who's done it. There's the kisser. So, be terrified of this blogging mistake. Everything that you do in mind is limited. Everything you do based on logic is limited. So, be terrified of making the mistake of building your blog solely on logic, solely with logical motives. Example, say you have a certain product that's bigger ticket, or it's something that you really want in your mind, you want that desire to get a lot more exposure, or a lot more clicks, a lot more hits, a lot more sales. So you put it in a higher profile place on your blog because in your mind, logically, other people will see it. Click it and you'll get more sales. The chief problem with this line of thinking is that it's thinking. And you're going to say, wait a second, logically, yeah, you want to put it in high profile, then people, because it makes sense. The issue with this is, and you want to be terrified of building your blog entirely on logical foundations, or even building 15% of it on a logical foundation or a mind foundation, sense, making sense, think, step. It totally overrides our intuition. And all the billion-dollar empires, all the friggin' just insanely popular, inspired, world-changing ventures, all these ideas, these things that will give you the greatest fulfillment, help you have the most amount of fun. What these ideas, or where they originate, is in your intuition. And they don't develop in the logical mind. Because the logical mind, okay, I'm gonna move forward. It's a better background, but I can't really go there. The logical mind limits. Everything in mind is limited. So if you're thinking, okay, other people are going to do this, other people are going to see this, it's automatically going to hold you back. Whereas the intuition doesn't obey logic. The intuition is God in you. It's the universe in you. It's that unlimited part that knows everything from here to kingdom come that we can't even fathom. We can't fathom the intuition. Crest is the best. So when you listen to your intuition solely, you are going to do things that change the world in such a way that a gazillion people will know you eventually. But really, step by step, moment by moment, it's all the most fun, the most freeing, the most appreciative, the highest energy path. And a perfect example would be if you set up your blog unlike anybody in the world, and my blog is probably unlike any blog in the world, because you're listening solely to intuition, listening solely to that inner voice, that unfailing, that fun voice, that inspired voice, and you're moving your logic to the side. What happens is, you want to be terrified of making the logic mistake, because number one, mind is limited. Number two, you're going to base it on other people's projections. Everybody, when they come to you with a thought, with a feeling, it's just their projection. The issue with that is 99% of people on earth have a lot of problems. I mean a lot of problems. So their projections are going to be based on fear and lack and limitation. So if you obey feedback in mind, and if you don't run it through your intuitive filter, and if you're just listening to feedback and you're doing everything that everybody else wants you to do, you'll be basing your entire blog and brand and your life and your happiness and your fun and your world-changing abilities, your world-changing potential on somebody else's projection, and most people's projections are shit. Now, you do have some people maybe a higher energy projection, but it's still based in lack and limitation. More than anything, it could be totally misaligned, and in almost every single case, it's going to be with your intuitive nudges. So guys, be terrified of making the logic mistake, because mind is limited. Honor your intuition. Now, how do you honor your intuition? Blogging wise, sit in a quiet room, throw a few questions out there, and be still. How should I set up my blog? What's most fun to me? What's most freeing to me? What feels most fun and freeing? That's ultimately it. That's the only question you have to ask. Then what happens is the universe, God, something you can't understand. It's just everywhere, everything, and so effortless, and it's just beauty. It's going to send you ideas. You act on those ideas, or you act on those nudges. Even if they're totally contrary, you break every single rule you've ever developed. Every single rule out there in the blogging world. You'll lay your blog up a certain way. You'll lay it out. You'll publish certain types of posts. You might publish 10 times a day because it's fun. Or once every 2 months because it's fun. Your intuition will guide you. So be terrified of making a logic mistake. It's based all, usually, lack, fear, limitation. When you're designing your blog, when you're setting up your blog. I'm going to stay quick on today, but I'm feeling good with the 6 minutes. I could be here for 25, but I got a lot of folks to meet, promoting to do, and I have to pick my earwax out, which I apologize for. I trimmed my hair. I did a good job, didn't I? Don't look at the back. It's mullet style. Guys, buy Blogging from Paradise ebooks. Buy an ebook today. Look up what catches your fancy. Man, that looks interesting. Click the buy button. Enjoy it. Share it with your buddies. I love you so much. And hey, share this post everywhere. You know that by now. Until next time. Terrified of making a logic mistake. Mind is limited. Honor your intuition, even if it breaks every rule out there. Then you know you're onto something. That's where the world changers are at. Enjoy paradise.